I know this might sound kinda stupid, but every time you come to mind I lose it. 'Cause I'm all messed up and I talk too much, yeah.
Hi guys, hi. Welcome to this video. Today we are going to make a cake, homemade cake. Don't mind my hair. So let me show you what we are going to start with. Yeah, say hi.
Hi guys.
So guys, we have Blue Band, a cup of milk, baking powder, 3 eggs, and this flour. Yeah, this flour is called Vita flour. Ni poa because it has already been filtered, so hauta need kufilter tena. And hapa kwa beseni we have already put 7 spoons of sugar and Blue Band. Yeah, Blue Band ni 2.5 serving spoons. Yeah, si kijiko kula serving. As you can see, we have already started mixing the sugar and the Blue Band. So tutaenda tukimix hivyo, and if you ukianza kukoroga clockwise, don't change the direction. Usichange direction ya kumix so that keki yako isiharibike. So we mix that until ikwe ishikane kabisa before we add anything else. So you keep mixing. And if you do not have the Vita flour, make sure you sieve your flour. So now you add baking powder, around 2.5 spoons. Two and a half or even 2 spoons itakuwa sawa. But if you're using a self-raising flour, you do not need baking powder to bake. You just use the flour. But since we are using this flour, the Vita flour, it doesn't have baking powder, so we have to add maximum 2.5. So you mix that. You mix everything together. Now we add eggs, 3 eggs. I said 3 eggs, considering the size of your cake. So I'm not making a very big cake, so we are going to just put 3 eggs. You whisk the eggs until zitoe bubbles so that you can add them to your mixture. Then make sure you mix that totally. Yeah, so let's mix that. Let's whisk that. You can use a spoon, you can use a fork or 2 forks if you don't have a whisk. In our instant, we are using a spoon. They will all work in your favor. These are things you can get at home. But if you can get a whisk, even better. So we mix that. We mix the eggs and the mixture totally. Remember, don't change the direction. If it's clockwise, clockwise. If it's anti-clockwise, it's anti-clockwise. Make sure it's the same direction throughout the mixing. So we mix the eggs and the mixture. So for us, we are using Mwiko, something you can get at home. But if you can get a whisk, it's much better because it's easier. It makes the work easier. Now we add the flour.
Add and you do what you do. Unaweka ukikoroga ndo isikuchallenge.
If you're a beginner, you can start by measuring your flour, but as for us, we're just going to mix the flour with the mixture. Remember, we started with the Blue Band, baking powder and sugar. Then we put our eggs. Then now we are putting our flour. So uneka kidogo kidogo ukimix, usimwagilie yote. Just put kidogo kidogo amount as you mix totally, so that you do not leave unga in the cake, because everything has to be mixed together. Kila kitu lazima ikuwe in sync. Don't leave particles of flour ama flour kwa kirea, kwa beseni. So keep mixing that as you add more flour. Now you put 1 cup of milk. 1 cup of milk, considering the size of the cake. So as for us, we are not baking a big cake, so we are going to use 1 cup of milk. Then mix that before you add more flour. Now we keep adding more flour as we mix. After adding the milk, yeah, we keep adding more flour until we get the right texture of the cake mix. Keep adding more and more flour, kidogo kidogo, as you mix. Remember, don't change the direction of mixing. If it's clockwise, clockwise. Don't change the direction. So we keep mixing that. So our mixture is already ready. We have already mixed it, and you see the texture. Now we take the sufuria that we are going to use. Since we do not have an oven, we are going to use sufurias. We'll make sure you apply your Blue Band all over. Apply your Blue Band generously so that keki yako isishikane, so that you can be able to turn it. Yeah, make sure you apply your Blue Band or cooking oil generously all over your sufuria. You apply your Blue Band or cooking oil before you pour your mixture in the sufuria.
Yeah, the sufuria is supposed to be dry.
Yeah, and the sufuria is supposed to be totally dry. It should not have any water. It should be very, very dry. You keep applying until everywhere is covered with either Blue Band or cooking oil. No, I think it's okay. So now we are going to pour our mixture in the sufuria. You pour your mixture in the sufuria. So our cake is in the sufuria. You see, we have two sufurias. This first bigger sufuria has sand. Yeah, the bigger sufuria, we had already preheat our sand. This is what we are going to use as the oven. It's a homemade one. So then we put the smaller sufuria with the mixture inside the bigger sufuria, and make sure you do it slowly so that it's move. And then you cover it on top and let it cook. If we were using jiko, tungeweka tumakaa juu so that we have heat chini and juu, but we are going to just use, because we are using this gas, we are not going to put anything on top. Okay, so we let it cook and we are going to see the outcome. Okay, so yeah.